You are producing a movie with 32 plus,
Right.
32 and growing, legendary wrestlers. Billy Graham, Nikolai Volkov, Jimmy Snuka, Bill Eadie, Bret Hart, etc. so on.
Right.
It's called 350 Days. And tell us about that. That's a major project
Well,
you're producing.
For a year now, we've been traveling the country, out of the country, getting the best possible footage we can get. And Fulvio Cesare, the director, I got to say, he really did his job. And he's a real stickler, and he's fussy about everything, which I like, you know. And this is really a heartfelt film. It really tells a story about when there was 24 places to work. Now there's only just 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really territorial days when you got in a car and you drove hundreds of miles for maybe $25, and it really delivers. This is really going to be something special.
And the title refers to wrestlers being on the road 350 days a year.
That's right.
Sometimes doing double shots. For example, the Philadelphia Spectrum in the afternoon, the Garden in the evening. You know, working 2 matches a day. I mean, destroying your body. Many times not getting paid what you should have. And this is really the most comprehensive film ever on this subject. You have 32 legends and growing.
There's more wrestlers in this film than I think any other film made.
This is the Gone with the Wind of wrestling documentaries.
I can imagine the family lives of these poor wrestlers. 350 days.
You can imagine the third wives and the fourth wives.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Sons that don't talk to them anymore to this day because they've been, you know.
Do you remember back in the day they would have major wrestling events on Thanksgiving and Christmas? These guys were never home.
Starrcade and stuff like that.
Starrcade, exactly.
Yeah.
They were never home.
Right.
And, you know, wrestlers hate the word fake because the injuries aren't fake, the divorces aren't fake, the broken relationships with the kids aren't fake. So, you know, they hate that word because...
The wear and tear on the body's not fake.
Of course. You know, the hip replacements.
I need to ask a naive question. I'm assuming no wrestlers have health insurance or anything like that, or do some?
Well, the wrestlers are considered independent contractors for the most part, and they have to pay their own expenses and get their own health insurance, and there's no pension. And many of them have sold out arenas and end up pushing a broom. Yeah. Okay, it's disgraceful how some of these guys have been exploited. And this documentary is going to tell some of these stories. And it's not going to be all grim. There's a lot of you know, funny material in there, and you have some, you know, very colorful characters.
I mean, you're really a wrestling guru, and you actually came onto the project. You weren't going to do any more wrestling projects, right?
Exactly. I'm the associate producer on the film, thanks to Darren. And after The Wrestler for Aronofsky, I never thought I'd attach my name to another wrestling project because inevitably you feel it's not going to be anywhere as good. But this is something I'm proud to be attached to. And
absolutely, you said that.
Absolutely, and these are some of my childhood heroes like superstar Billy Graham and Nikolai, Nikolai's a close personal friend and a very honorable guy.
We have
Nikolai's still
Lex
out
Luger's
there.
in there. We have Lex, Bret Hart. I mean, guys that are brutally honest, that don't hold anything back, are going to tell you like it is. I mean, back to the territory days when this is really, really things were strict.
And they
say you didn't cross the line back then, the code of...
Exactly. And they say that movies are made in the editing room, and you have a top-notch editor. Tell the
people. We have Paul Whitehead. He's worked on a lot of films. He's worked on The Hurricane with Reuben Carter. He's worked for Lionsgate Pictures. He's really a true professional, you know, and I'm really proud of what he's been doing so far.
So it's going to be an exciting project.
Absolutely.
And what's the plans for the promotion?
Well, we're going to have red carpet events, and we're going to be asking for help from you at home. That we've got about 4 more shoots to go, and this thing's going to be something special. So all the information will be up there.
I have to donate to this. I can't wait to see it.
Steve's gonna mortgage his house and you know, spring.
He's gonna take a second mortgage.
Yeah, I'll kiss my wife goodbye. You know,
That's right.
It's been a nice 34 years, dear.
Yeah.